Hi, Joe West here. And would you like to build the perfect bum and maybe even lose a dramatic amount of weight? To shave off those last few stubborn pounds of fat and have an hourglass figure that men find so irresistible? Maybe you're not overweight and you just want to build a better bum. Or maybe you need to lose 100 pounds or more this year. If your body hurts and you struggle to exercise because of your pain and discomfort, today I'm going to show you the only exercises you need to do to get your body into better shape, plus 2 bonus movements for helping your posture if you spend too much time sitting down. Okay, hello, welcome. My name is Joe West and welcome to the 1, 2, 3s of the kettlebell swing. Now before we start into this is a great exercise for really a full body workout. It can be done as little as 15 to maybe even 30 minutes if you're really passionate about it, and if you have a lot of weight to lose, say you want to lose about 100 pounds. This is probably the only exercise you would ever have to do, especially to get rid of your first 20 to 30, maybe even 50 pounds. So the 1, 2, 3s are our first 2 kettlebell deadlift squats and then the kettlebell swing, which I'll get into in just a second. So your kettlebell should be, if you're starting out, should be a minimum 20 pounds. There's going to be more information can be found in the blog about choosing the right kettlebell weight. Now for myself, have your feet shoulder distance apart, maybe even just a little bit wider. And for our first kettlebell deadlift squat, have the center of the kettlebell at the edge of your toes, at the very end of your toes. And then when we go down, this is not like a squat where we bend our legs and our heels move to about in front of our toes. When we do our deadlifts here, we want to keep our shins as vertical as possible. So imagine shutting the door with your butt. Go down, try to keep those shins as vertical as possible. So what we're going to do, have the kettlebell in between your toes, the center of the kettlebell in between your toes. Stick that butt out, lift it up. Now we're going to start 5 kettlebell deadlifts. So keep those shins, try to vertical as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set it down. So that was the first set. Next we want to go to position number 2. So we put the kettlebell in line, center of the kettlebell in line with our heels. And once again, shoulder width apart, if not just a little bit wider than shoulder width. And then same thing, 5 of these, try to keep your shins as vertical as possible. Stick that butt out. And we're going to point number 2 when we come back down. So 1, pop those hips. 2, pop those hips. 3, 4, 5. So it's really important that when you come up here, you pop your hips out. Okay, so now move the kettlebell back into front of your toes, and we're going to get into the kettlebell swing. Now this here, if you can do 50 reps, go for it. If you need to take breaks, do as many as you can, take a break, go right back at it until you can get up to 50. If you really want to get good at losing weight, go for 15 minutes at a time on this, breaking whenever you need. So here, we're going to thrust our hips, pop our hips, and we're going to more bend at the knees and the hip here. So this isn't like a squat where we're actually going to go down, and it's not like a deadlift where we want to keep our heels straight, but we want to more hinge at the hip. And when we go down, we want to throw our hips forward to propel the weight till we get about parallel with the floor. Now we don't want to put too much shoulders into this because that's not the workout. Okay, if you're using too much shoulders, you'll feel it. So what we want to do is we want to push it forward with our hips. So pop those hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Stick that butt out and pop those hips. Thrust that weight forward with your hips. Throw those hips forward. Remember, keep your eyes up, keep your head up. And you want to. So on your way back, you want to get that kettlebell to come in just below, right between your butt cheeks. So when you come back, swing that bell right between your butt cheeks. You'll feel it hit your bum. Whew, that was only, I think about 8, maybe 10 reps, and I'm already out of breath. Really, really great workout. Get it in you.